Welcome to CoreCon today for January 30th, 2020. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now, give you my opinion on them. Now, this is my opinion. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. We'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, hey, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, a lot has been happening in the last 24 hours, so let's get into it, starting off with a great deal. Amazon's 50-inch 4K HDR Insignia Fire TV Edition Smart TV, so this is a smart TV with a Fire TV built into it, is on sale for just $249.99. This is a really great price for a 4K HDR TV 50-inch, especially when you consider the fact that it comes with a Fire TV built in. So not a bad deal at all. Link in the show notes if you want to learn more about this or that TV, or maybe you just want to pick one up. Link in the show notes down below. All right, let's get into the news. Verizon announced this morning that their Fios TV service lost 51,000 TV customers. That may not sound like a lot compared to AT&T losing over a million yesterday in total, but Verizon Fios is a much smaller system, and this is equally as painful to Verizon as that million-plus number it was for AT&T. What's interesting is they did add about 35,000 internet customers, which means they lost more TV customers than they were able to add in internet customers, which is a big issue for Verizon because a lot of these companies are hoping that, hey, as we lose TV customers, we'll gain internet customers. Well, they are gaining internet, but they are at the same time losing more TV customers. So we're keeping a close eye on this. Over a million TV subscribers lost just from AT&T and just from Verizon. We got Spectrum tomorrow. We got Dish and a whole bunch of other companies still to come. It's going to be interesting. Dish gained subscribers recently. Will they continue that trend? They didn't actually gain traditional pay TV subscribers, but they gained more Sling TV customers than they lost in Dish customers. We'll see how that plays out. All right, and let me know, did you cancel Fios? Did you cancel any pay TV subscriber? Leave us a comment. Let me know. All right, PlayStation Vue. Today is it. This is the last day of the PlayStation Vue. I wasn't able to find out exactly when they were canceling out. This quick bit of Google. Did anybody get a message that says like at 11:59 p.m. or something like that they will cease service? If you did, please leave us a comment or go to corecardsnews.com, click on the contact us button, send your tip in, be as specific as possible, include a link if possible. But we have, in my quick glancing this morning, you know I'm out of town, so my time was limited. I was not able to find an exact time for that. So let me know. But if you need a specific replacement service, if you're still bouncing around, Jess has a complete breakdown of all the different options out there. We'll put a link to it down below. But I'd love to hear from you. If you're a PlayStation Vue subscriber, have you not found a replacement yet? If you did find a replacement, what service did you go with? Let me know. All right, yesterday Facebook reported their earnings, and it was reported by the information, a site with a great record in breaking this kind of stuff, that Facebook intends to cut back on original programming as they reshuffle. So Facebook Watch was supposed to be their Netflix type service and ad-supported free service, so maybe more like Pluto TV, Tubi, Crackle, that kind of side. And it's had mixed reviews. There's some good stuff in there, but it really hasn't gained the attention of a lot of other free ad-supported streaming services, even though it's right there in the Facebook app. People just haven't been watching it as they thought they would. So Facebook is reportedly planning to cut back on spending, which is funny because they still plan to spend over $1 billion according to this report, but it'll be less on original programming, and we'll see how this works out. Had anybody here actually use Facebook Watch for programming? Do you enjoy it? They got some good older content. They got some good original content, but it doesn't seem to be catching on with cord cutters, at least not with the people I talk to. I'd love to know what you think. Have you seen that? Have you noticed any changes in the content there? And do you enjoy it? Is it a place you think I'm going to sit and watch TV and Facebook Watch is where I'm going to do it? Let me know. Anybody here use MoviePass? I did for a brief amount of time. Didn't feel like I got full use of it, but that's a little bit because I've been so busy recently. But it looks like MoviePass is officially dead. They shut down recently, but they were talking about coming back. Now the parent company behind MoviePass has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which is basically they're done. MoviePass is gone. There are still other MoviePass-like services that are much more limited, but I think the idea of MoviePass will live on. I'd love to know, though, does anybody here really use MoviePass? Did they? Will you miss it? Had kind of rocky road of people working with them and their public relation out there, we'll call it. But they said they had hoped to return, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. So let me know. MoviePass, great idea, unfortunately fell apart at the end. All right, SpaceX successfully launched 60 satellites yesterday. Been getting a lot of questions about SpaceX and their internet plans. SpaceX said that they do still intend to launch their home internet service this summer. Pricing has not been announced. A lot of people are asking, well, what kind of hardware would I need? We don't know that yet. We're going to have to wait and see on this. They're right now continuing to build this out. They're continuing to work on it. They got some prototype hardware, but I don't know if they've actually come out and said, here is the exact hardware we're going to be offering when we start selling our internet service in North America later this year. Be very interesting that they intend to speed up the rate of these launches. There's over 200 SpaceX satellites in orbit right now, working to build a network for North America, with more on the way. So unfortunately, I wish I could say, yeah, here's the answer to the price, here's the answer to what hardware you're going to want. We don't know yet. We're watching. When we find out, we'll post it over at corecarsnews.com. Last story real quick of the day. So earlier this week, YouTube fixed a glitch in their guide where YouTube TV the guide wouldn't move forward. If you started it and then a few hours later came back to the guide after watching a movie or something, you would notice the guide was still way back when you first launched the app. At the time, that was only fixed on the browser. Now they've rolled out that fix to Roku. I'd love to know, has anybody noticed that fix come out to any other devices? Is it popped up on, for example, the Fire TV, Apple TV, mobile devices? Leave me a comment. Let me know if you noticed that fix on anything else. Well, that's it for today. I'm on the road. Very excited to go home. It's been a lot of travel, but we're back in the office next week. We'll do the Q&A, all that from the regular office. So very excited for that. I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, so hang in there with me. A lot of news coming up at corecarsnews.com. As I'm recording this, Jess is hopping on the call for Verizon Fios, seeing what if we can learn anything more. Is there any new information about the YouTube TV Verizon Fios partnership? Maybe some new internet news. Check out corecarsnews.com for that and a whole lot more. Don't forget, tomorrow is Spectrum earnings call. Next week, there's additional ones. Tonight, this is the one I almost forgot. Amazon is releasing their earnings. What was the sale of the Amazon Fire TV during Black Friday? Will they announce those numbers? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Will they give us an updated count of Fire TV active accounts? We're going to be keeping a close eye on this, so make sure you go hit that subscribe button here because we'll cover it tomorrow. But also head over to corecarsnews.com where we'll break all this news in real time over there. And then, of course, every day give you a recap so you don't miss anything. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I really appreciate your support. I know these videos have been a little off, a little shorter than normal. I'm really looking forward to getting these back to normal next week when I'm back in the office. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Be safe, everybody.